Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
What are we doing today?
Tact Packtics.
Episode 6.
Yep.
So I'll give a rundown of the last things that Nala did on her adventures.
Okay.
The last episode was a little long, so it could end up as a two-parter. We're not sure.
Yep.
But the recap might be a little long also.
Okay.
So Nala ended up in the yawning portal after that great big fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then she talked to the barkeep because she wanted to talk to Darvel Starsong and find out if he knew anything about this Floon guy that she's supposed to find. Or anything about that gnome that deserted her after she wanted to interrogate him. Or if Darvel knew about anything about the emissary, but he was already gone. Because she thought maybe she could trade her work for him for information about any of those three things. Anyway, it didn't work out. So she ended up going to the Sunken Anchor, which was the last place that Volo saw Floon. And it was too early in the day, it was closed. So she had to go and waste some time, which was convenient. She went and got a room and had a long rest. So that worked out pretty good, actually.
Yep.
Then she went to the Broken Anchor at nightfall and talked to some guys there, and they said they saw Floon and he went that way, so she went that way, and then that way led her to this little gnome shop, Zablob's place. She didn't know what to make of him, but he had seen a red-haired guy talking to another red-haired guy, so now Nala knows there's a red-haired guys club around here, and they were being chased by the leather people in cloaks. And they went that way. So she went that way. And that way, her and her companion found a warehouse. Which she found that Floon and the other guy, the Red-Haired Guys Club, were kidnapped by Kenku. Yes. So she rescued the other guy, which turned out to be some guy named something Ember. Anyway, some well-to-do, noble, his dad stole money thing or whatever. So then she also searched some Kenku bodies, found a map to their secret hideout, she's thinking, and she's going to go and search that next for Floon. That's
okay.
What Nala remembers. Yeah.
That's what Nala remembers. Good.
Yes. Also, she also got to kill her rival Max Damage, because apparently he'd been chasing her ever since they had that little scuffle at the yawning portal. Yep, so she also took care of that. But he didn't know anything about anything either, so whatever.
There you go. Okay.
What dice are you playing with today?
Today I will be playing with another set of Black Magic. This was the first set that I got, and they are the Ruby Black Magic. And the light's kind of dark, so it's hard to see them, but they're like a dark red with black mixed in it, and they're all sparkly. They're awesome.
And I'll be playing with Unicorn Tears today. These ones are rainbow dice. They're kind of clear, but they also have sparkles, and they're layered.
Nice.
And they're really cool.
Unicorn Tears.
Yes, Unicorn Tears.
Perhaps fitting.
Oh no! Is Nala gonna have to kill unicorns today?
Maybe.
She won't do that.
She won't do that?
Nope.
Okay. Good to know. Cool. Alright, so you and Zaz are currently a block away from the warehouse where you found Raynar Neverember.
Right.
You have a map that leads you to a sewer entrance, which is 5 feet away from where you are currently standing, which apparently...
That's convenient.
Well, yeah. Which apparently leads you to a hideout of the Xanathar Guild.
Those are the eyeball tattoo people?
Correct, because they follow Xanathar, who apparently is a criminal lord.
Okay.
And also a beholder. So, people have told you.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's supposed to be a hideout down there, which is where they took Floon.
Okay.
Supposedly. From what information you could gather and find. Right?
Okay, Serafina.
Yes.
Do you think we should try to, like, sneak in their gang or something? Or, like, just sneak around and pick them off one by one? Or try to infiltrate?
Can you disguise yourself?
Well, all those people had eye tattoos on their heads. I could just get an eye tattoo. Like, not a real tattoo, but, you know, like, someone could draw one on my head for me.
Okay. From what I know of the Xanathar's guild, it is a lot of, like there's goblins and bugbears and, like, creatures like that. Creatures that typically people think are monsters.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, being a kobold, you might fit into that.
Oh, that's convenient, but I mean to point out. But okay. I'll go along with that.
I don't know. I don't know if they use kobolds. I couldn't tell you if it'd work or not.
Well, it's worth a shot, isn't it? Because, I mean, it's either that or...
Why are we doing this again?
We have to rescue that guy, Floon, and he's going to give us money.
Oh, we're getting
Follow. Yes.
paid? Oh, nice.
We're going to get some money each. I can't remember how much.
Yeah.
Like 100 gold or 200, 300, 400? I don't know. I'm sure he'll tell me when we bring him back.
Okay. Do we get it up front?
Yep.
Oh, okay, good. How much?
I have to check in my purse. I put mine in my purse, and
Yes.
then yours in my side purse.
Oh, I have some money too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, let me look at my side purse here. 25 gold. Here you go.
Nice. So
Yes.
she takes the money. She looks at it, and you can kind of tell that, like, that's a lot of money for her. And
I don't know what money's worth, so it's nice.
It's a lot of gold.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, gold's good.
Cool. I think he said we were going to get $100 or 100. I think he said we're going to get 100 golds each.
Sounds good. Okay, you go. I'll follow in the shadows. Follow your lead.
Okay. So I can't see my head. Can you draw a thingy on my head?
Oh, sure.
Do you have anything to draw with?
I might, actually. She looks around her stuff. Yes. She actually is proficient in disguise kit and has a disguise kit.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So,
Okay, I'll sit here, and you can draw one of those eyeballs that had 10 sticks on it.
Yep.
Okay.
And she does it.
Yep.
Takes a minute.
And you should hide one of those snake wings on me, too, under my... Well, just in case I need that, too.
Okay. Sure, I can do that.
Okay.
Okay. Just don't let the Xanathar people see that one, because then they'll get confused.
Right, yeah, put it under, like, I don't know, somewhere where they can't see it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where?
I'm trying to think of what Nala wears.
I don't know. She woke up, and she's been traveling pretty much the wilderness, and she's only been in Waterdeep for like a day. So whatever she got when she woke up.
She just has, like, barbarian clothes on.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Little nature clothes. I don't know.
There you
There's
go.
nowhere to hide one.
No? Okay.
I'll do that later.
All right. Good.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so let's go in the sewer.
Good. So she flips her hood up.
Yep.
She melts into the shadows, and you're all alone.
I'm not going to stealth. I'm just going to pretend like I know what I'm doing.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So you pick up the sewer grate, or
Mm-hmm.
the entrance, which is no big deal for you.
How far down is it?
You're super strong.
Yep.
It's a 10-foot drop.
Oh, that doesn't seem hard.
Nope.
Can I just jump?
Yep.
Okay.
So you jump, you land, sploosh, into the sewer.
Gross.
You're in a roughly 5-foot diameter sewer tunnel made of stones, cobbled together, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. So no big deal for you, although you're not really going to be able to swing your sword down here. You might be able to, like, stab at people, but that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. All right. And then you start following the direction that the map told you.
Yes.
It's really, really dark, but you have dark vision.
I have. Yeah.
So it's just dim. Okay. And you travel for about a block, and you come to a junction of tunnels. The tunnel that you're in and 2 others.
Uh-oh.
But they don't actually come together into, like, one little area. They meet like a circle, almost like a roundabout. So there's like a big, like, 10-foot, like, pillar or something in the
Is it
middle.
on the map?
Yes, this is apparently where you're supposed to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like right here.
The entrance is like the tunnel to the left.
Okay.
And you can hear something going.
Do I know what that is?
You have no idea, but it sounds small, but it sounds like it's Like its voice is something from like a small creature.
Okay.
But it's not like down on the ground. It's roughly like near the top. So it's like tall but small. You don't know. You can't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneak around the corner.
Roll stealth.
Because that sounds weird and I'd like to see it before I interact with it.
Yeah.
That would be 20 points.
20 for stealth?
Yep.
Dang. Okay. So you sneak up to it, avoiding the splashing in the water. You peer around the corner, and you can see that there is a little carved out ledge off the side of the sewer tunnel, right where the entrance to this hideout is. And there are a couple of bricks that have been removed, so whatever is behind the wall can peer into the sewer tunnel. And then outside of this entrance in the sewer tunnel is something that is roughly about this size, a ball of like flesh with 4 little stalks like this with eyeballs on it and 1 big eye, and then this great big mouth with like fangs, and it's floating along. And then you see it go, and it goes after a rat and catches it and eats the rat.
Okay.
Yep.
I wonder... Okay, so there's 2 slits. Was there a door?
Oh yeah, there's a door in the alcove.
Okay. I'm wondering if I can sneak past this weird thing.
I don't know. It's like, it's floating right outside the door. Almost like a guard patrolling back and forth in front of a door. Except it's floating and making weird noises and killing rats.
Nala thinks that's the entrance, so she's gonna step out and say, "New recruit reporting for duty."
Whips around and growls, and it sounds like a dog growling, and then stops and kind of peers at you, opens its mouth,
I look back at it.
and in a perfect Nala voice says, "New recruit reporting," and then smirks.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Oh, that guy's funny.
That guy's funny.
I'm gonna walk up to the door.
Okay. If it kind of watches, and then you hear a goblin voice from inside one of the little bricks that's missing. That you can hear a goblin there. Wait, who are you?
My name's Nala, and I'm a new trainee sent from the surface for you to train me.
Kobold? Who would send a kobold?
The smartest person you have.
Roll deception.
Because the dumbest person would send
Because nobody sent you.
14.
14? Wait a minute. How do you hold that sword?
I have a magic ability. Wanna see?
Yeah.
I whip it out. I'm like, ha, 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 ha.
Roll an attack roll with disadvantage.
Double disadvantage?
No, just regular disadvantage.
I always have disadvantage.
I know.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take the sword and you like swing it around like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Because you got the strength. It slashes through a side of the wall and it bangs against the top of the tunnel, sending like stone and mortar and brick kind of cascading around. You swing it really close to the floating like grapefruit eyeball thing, who squeals like a cat and then floats away and hisses at you. And the goblin's like, "Okay, new recruit, come on in through the door."
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Nala. Who are you?
Well, you enter the door and there's nobody there. It's just a hallway.
Where are you guys?
And you can kind of figure out, like, if you follow the hallway and it goes that way and then you come around, there'll probably be a room where the lookouts are, and that's where the goblins are.
Okay.
And you hear a voice echo down, "It's this way, stupid!"
Okay, I am. I'm coming.
Okay, so you find a room with 2 goblin lookouts hanging out. There's a little stool where they can sit down and look out through that little gap and see who's coming down the sewer way. You hear the little grapefruit eyeball floaty thing resuming its patrols, going.
What is that guy out there?
Oh, that's called a gazer.
Oof. Those are weird. What do they do?
Well, you don't want them to gaze at you, if you catch my meaning.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it can do some damage.
Yikes.
Yeah, and then you hear a little voice out in the hall, out in the sewer tunnel, in a perfect goblin mimicry. It can do some damage. And the goblin
That is
runs.
weird.
And he's like, "So I'm supposed to train you? We're supposed to train you?
I'm supposed to be a guard. I don't know. Where do the guards get trained?
Right here. This is the entrance.
Okay.
Yeah. Down the hall, there's a place where we can sleep.
They promised that I would someday be an interrogator.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so after I get guard training, where do I go for that?
I don't know.
Oh,
Talk to the boss, I guess.
where's the boss?
Well, if you go past the room where we sleep, which you're not supposed to do unless it's an emergency,
Okay.
like we're being attacked or something like that.
Right. You
There's a
sleep
couple.
when you're attacked.
What?
No, you said you're not supposed to sleep unless there's an emergency, and then you sleep.
No, past the place where we sleep. You're not supposed to go past that place
Oh.
unless it's an emergency, because we're
Okay.
guarding the door.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wouldn't go down there. I would wait to get noticed on how well you're doing to talk to the boss.
Darn, I really want to move up fast, because you know who I want to interrogate? Gnomes. How do you feel about gnomes?
Okay, I don't care.
What? Well, let me tell you. I should go into this creepy story about how gnomes have been the scourge of our existence.
Okay. So there's a goblin there
Yes.
who's on duty.
Yes.
There's another goblin who's sitting over here who gets up really early into your story and excuses himself to go use the bathroom and leaves.
Yeah.
Another goblin comes walking in, hey, what? And just stops, turns around, and walks right back out.
Yeah.
And this other goblin is just sitting there on the stool going, uh-huh.
So where can I talk to
Uh-huh.
the management about this?
Okay, well, I'm supposed to train you how to do guard duty.
Okay.
So, like I was saying,
How long is that going to take?
I don't know. Stop interrupting.
Oh my
Jeez,
God.
Kobold.
She's just trying to be annoying for him to kick her out.
So, down this hall is where we sleep. There's a bathroom there. Past that, place you don't go unless it's emergency. There's a couple of places where the dwarves are. They're dark dwarves. They're rather like touchy. They kind of have a temper. So
Do they hug you?
No, they have a temper. Like you don't want to
Oh.
make them mad.
I thought you meant they were touchy-feely and they hug you and stuff.
No, that'd be weird.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
I would have to quit.
Okay. So those are the people that you talk to, and then they talk to the boss, and the boss is further in. I don't know. I've never been there. And
Oh my.
the boss guy is like this weird thing in robes, and it floats, and you don't want to mess with it. I've seen him eat people's brains before.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Like
creepy.
with a spoon?
No.
Do they
just,
cook them first?
He just
Or do they chill them?
and eats them. Yeah. So here's your
I
first
usually
lesson.
Cook them first.
Oh, okay. Your first lesson on how to guard is this is the stool,
Yes.
and it's the perfect height for a goblin to sit comfortably and look out into the sewer.
How does the height of a goblin and a kobold compare?
Goblin's a little bit bigger than a kobold.
I would have thought so. Yeah.
So he's like, don't mess with the stool, but you
He's
gotta
kinda
stay here,
Not big enough for me.
and you gotta look through this right here.
Okay, so she sits on the stool.
She can't see through it.
Okay, I was going to slump right in. I can't see through this.
It looks like if she stood on the stool, she could look outside.
She's going to sit on the stool like he told her.
Okay, she can't see.
I can't see out this hole.
Yeah, this might not be the best job for you.
No.
Because you have to be able to see people coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to go talk to those dwarves about talking to the management.
Goblin's like, no, you can't. You can't go there unless it's emergency.
Well, isn't this an emergency?
No!
They hired me for a job that I can't do. That's an emergency.
No, that's grounds for firing you. Or killing you. You know what? I don't care. Do what you want. I'm going to guard. That's my job. If you
Okay.
die, whatever. Have a good day.
You too. Hug him. I go for a hug.
You go for a hug. He's like, whoa, what are you doing?
Oh, I thought he said, okay, bye.
And you just leave? Yeah.
Try to throw him off guard.
He's very confused and thinks you're about to die. Although apparently has...
Well, this didn't go well.
I don't know. They didn't attack you.
Well, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to go in the direction that he said to find the boss.
To find the boss. Okay.
Because I feel like... Or I'm going to also listen for, like, people being held captive or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the hallway, you do find that the hallway continues on to where the bosses are. But there is, like, a room that is kind of like the goblin's common room. There's basically piles of dirty blankets. There is a chiseled out hole in the wall that leads to, like, a little hole where they can use the bathroom that dumps out into the sewers.
Oh my, they need, like, some better living conditions.
Yeah, it's not great,
Yeah.
but I mean, they're goblins.
Yeah.
Then you hear a voice in your head,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Zaz.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, Nala,
Yeah.
I can't sneak past that eyeball thing
Oh no.
without it noticing me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I don't know how I'm supposed to get in there to help you out. Can you find another way in? Or distract them so I can sneak by?
Well, I did find a really gross toilet with an access to the sewer.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I didn't think so. Okay, I'm gonna look for another door, the side door or something. I'll
There
go.
are none.
Oh, well, how am I supposed to do that?
Do what?
Find her another way in.
Well, you look. There is none.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There is the door, a tunnel, the little guard room, and the goblin room, and that's all you've explored. The only other thing you haven't seen yet is continuing onward to where the bosses are. And you have no idea what's down there.
What would Nala know about things she could do with a flask of oil?
With a flask of oil, you can put it in a lantern, and it works.
That's it?
You can light it on fire.
Could she figure out how to, like, delay the lighting on fire?
I have no... It all depends on what she does with it. Like, I have no idea. Like, to have, like, a flask and then put, like, a wick in it? Is that what you're talking about? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Or to, like, pour it on the ground and create, like, I don't know. It depends on what you're trying to do, what the effect is.
Well, she wants to make a distraction so the goblins run back here and then she can let Zaz in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was there anyone in the goblin quarters?
Yes. You've met 3 goblins so far.
Yes.
Right now, the one that you talked to, which you never did get any names, is in the guard room.
Yeah.
And there are 2 who are in the, like, living quarters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't start a fire in there.
One of them's sleeping. The other one is reading a magazine.
Really?
He's got
A piece of parchment.
He's got a little candle.
A pamphlet.
Yeah, he's got a pamphlet of some sort, and he seems to be reading it.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go in there.
Okay. He looks up and says, "Shh, sleeping.
Okay, what you reading?
Nothing. Go away." Looks kind of guarded. Folds it, puts it away.
Is that a letter from your girlfriend?
He kind of chuckles and says, "Now,
Oh, you don't have a girlfriend?
now."
Oh. I have a pamphlet.
Okay,
It's really cool.
sure.
Do you want to read it?
No,
Do you want me to read it to you?
no.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know what to do. Do you have anything to drink? I'm thirsty.
I'm gonna go on guard duty. And he gets up and leaves.
Okay.
He just goes.
Did he bring his candle with him?
No, the candle's still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the candle.
Yep.
Quietly.
Yeah.
Should I make a stealth roll?
No.
And I'm gonna sneak up to the guy sleeping
Okay.
and light his blanket on fire.
Okay. Good enough.
Yeah.
Alright, so you have the candle like, well, it's not a bed, it's a pile of like rags, but whatever.
Yeah.
You have the candle, you just kind of knock it over and sit there.
Yeah.
And it slowly starts to set this moldering pile of blankets on fire.
I leave
Yeah.
into a place where I think I'm hidden.
Yep.
So when the guards rush by, I can rush down the door and open it for Zaz.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
So you wait a moment, and the light in that room continues to get a little bit brighter and a little bit brighter, and then the highest pitched goblin squeal you've ever heard in your life happens.
Yeah.
The two guys come running in, freaking out. There's a goblin rolling around on the ground on fire, or at least his pant leg is fire. Everybody's freaking out. And you run by?
Yep.
Roll stealth.
Oh no, that's only an 11.
11? Okay. So you run by. You don't hear anybody say, hey, what are you doing, or anything like that.
Yep.
And you go to the front door.
I just open it
Okay.
and leave it open
Okay.
and run back.
Okay. When you open it, you hear the floating grapefruit eyeball thing go, rah! And he floats over.
Hi, bye. I run.
Okay. Good enough. Let's see if this works.
Uh-oh. Oh, my plan?
Yep. Oh, right. No, it would just be, okay. Because there's still the eyeball who's still out there guarding. So Zaz still has to get by that. So I gave her disadvantage.
Yeah.
But she also has the cloak, which gives her advantage. So it's a straight roll.
Right.
She's fine. Nobody sees her. So you're in. Mm-hmm. And the three goblins are freaking out. But they seem to have the situation under control.
Okay.
Okay. You're assuming Zaz is in.
Yeah, I have to assume that.
Yeah, because you don't know where she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did the best I could.
Okay. And you head down to see the bosses.
Yep.
Okay. So you follow this tunnel for a little bit. It turns. It seems to be at a little bit of an incline, descending deeper into the sewers, but not like steep or anything like that. You just kind of notice it's getting a little bit deeper. You come to a room which looks like pretty much the goblin living quarters, except they actually have real beds. They still look kind of gross and disgusting, but they're there. There's a couple candles on. There's a couple places for them to sit and eat. There's 3 beds, and then there's a door. And it's a rickety wooden door that's not really attached that well to the wall. That's it.
And that's the only door in this room?
Yeah.
And this was the only tunnel I could go down?
Correct.
I'm going to open the door quietly and slowly.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand with disadvantage.
14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that does it. Yeah. It takes like a minute, but you do that, and then you hear Zaz's voice behind you. Hey, I'm here.
What?
I made it.
Oh, good. Me too.
Okay. And then she actually taps you on the shoulder.
Yeah. Hi.
You see a little goblin next to you.
Oh.
I cast a spell.
Oh.
I look like one of the guards.
That's cool.
Okay, let's do this.
I forgot to get their name. So I want to ask you their name.
I don't know. Just make something up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me?
If they ask you, if not, I'll make something up.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. I'm just hoping not to be seen at all.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Inside the other door, actually, as you're kind of wrapping up this quick little whispered conversation with Zaz, you hear the sound of a gruff, dwarven male voice in a panic say, "No, idiot! Not like that! It's gonna get under the door! Stuff something under it! Let's go! Hurry! Come on! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! No! Get back! Get away from it!" And then somebody starts screaming in horrified panic,
I only hear things?
pain. Well, yeah, because the door doesn't open up into like a big room.
Okay.
It opens up into like a little hallway that goes to a room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's sneak and see what we can see.
You see another little living space, identical to the one that you're in. It has a doorway across from where you are.
Mm-hmm.
That there is a door that's shut, and there is a half attempt to stuff something under it like a mattress that failed miserably. And currently there is a dwarf watching in horror as another dwarf is being eaten alive by some kind of oozing creature coming under the door. And that person who's being eaten alive is screaming in horror and pain, and it is awful.
Sarah, can we save that guy? What's going on?
No. Don't go near it, it's a slime.
I don't know what that is. Should we just run?
Yeah, probably.
Should we sneak run or just run?
Maybe you just run.
Okay, let's just run.
Okay, so you guys run through the room?
Yep.
Okay. The dwarf notices,
Oh.
but just kind of like stops and like,
Sorry for your loss!
yeah, go for help. Tell him there's an ooze in the dungeon.
Oh my god, I'll be right back.
And you go past that guy and you're in another room.
Okay.
Sorry, another hallway.
Yeah.
This one is starting to go upwards
Mm-hmm.
and is a little cleaner,
Okay.
but yet smells worse for some
Okay.
reason. There is an odor in the air.
Okay.
Yeah. And it comes to a bit of a staircase that goes up about 10 feet and opens up into a big room with no light in it whatsoever.
Like, can I see anything? I have to go up the stairs to see.
Yeah. There's just no reflection, like no glimmer of light coming from it. It's a dark room. It's quiet. It's kind of eerie. You can hear like way back.
And this was the only place I came across. Like,
Correct.
There was. Okay.
No branching.
And
or
he told
anything.
me to go run for help.
Yep.
Okay, Serafina, you should stay here and hide.
Okay.
You can be my backup in case things go horribly wrong.
Sounds good.
I rush up the stairs yelling, "There's a ooze in the dungeon!"
Who's in the dungeon?
Thought you ought to know.
There you go. Yeah, that was good.
I'm not good. She won't faint though.
Okay, so you run up the stairs, and what you find is it's about 15 feet wide,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a long, narrow room.
Mm-hmm.
It's 20 feet high. It's really weird. It looks like maybe it was some kind of structure built below someone's basement,
Mm-hmm.
and then they built tunnels to get to it, and they discovered it. There are large tapestries hanging from the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and you have no idea what they're supposed to depict because they are moth-eating and rotten, mildewed, and it's really dark in here. But there's 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the far end of the room, there is like a raised platform with 2 staircases,
Okay.
almost like some kind of like audience chamber for someone important, which is really weird
Maybe
down
this
here
is
in the
the
sewers.
boss's house.
I don't know. Up on the raised platform, there is a strange throne, which seems to be cobbled together with pieces of whatever they could find. So it's all pokey outy, sticky, but there's really cobbled together throne. Sitting on it is a strange figure in a long, dark, flowing robe with this weird, elongated, rubbery head and 4 massive tentacles and these great, big, huge oval eyes that are milky white.
Can only go well for Nala.
Plus, there's also a half-orc about halfway across the room.
Yep.
And he's currently leaning over the non-moving body of a human with reddish hair
Oh my.
who's chained to the floor.
Chained to the floor.
And the half-orc
Fabulous.
kind of looks up and says, "Wait, what?
There's an ooze in the dungeon and it's eating the dwarves.
Okay, go take care of it."
But they told me to come here and tell you.
Well, you've told us. Go take care of it. If you all die, I guess we don't have to pay you this month.
That's a fair point. What you doing?
What you doing? Did I just tell you to go?
Yes,
Then go.
but it looks like you're interrogating that person.
Very astute. I am indeed interrogating this person. Would you like to join him?
No, I want to join you.
See, there's a problem with that. I gave you an order,
Yeah.
and you're not doing it.
Right.
So you either do what I tell you to do,
I'm a kobold.
or I kill you.
Oh. Those are choices.
Those are choices, yeah.
Okay, well. Bye.
Okay, what do you do?
She's just going to have to leave for now.
She just turns around and leaves?
Yeah.
Okay. You turn around and leave, and then you hear this voice in your head.
Uh-huh.
This slimy, slithering voice. Wait, small one. Return.
Who's talking to me?
And the half-orc's like...
It's all bewildered.
She's all bewildered.
She's putting it on, yeah. Well, she figures it's the weird alien person.
Yes. So the half-orc says, this would be your boss.
I thought you were my boss.
Well, I am your boss.
Is this a pyramid scheme?
Would you shut up and listen?
I'm a kobold.
The half-orc's just like... Go see the boss. Go. He's over there. Go see him.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
So you approach the throne.
This is not gonna go well. Now it's gonna get her brain eaten, and we're gonna have to make a new character. I go to the throne.
Okay. So there is, yes, a mind flayer sitting on the throne.
Overly
Tentacles kind of...
Overly cheerful.
The mind flayer is not overly cheerful.
Well, I'm trying to think of things that aren't gonna, like, if mind flayers can read your mind.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to think of things that don't have to do anything with flume.
Does she know mind flayers can
No,
read mind?
but it looks like a really creepy creature.
Roll Arcana.
And she doesn't have Arcana. She's got a -1 in Arcana. She's got a 7 in Arcana.
7? Nala has no idea what this thing is.
Then she's just gonna hope for the best.
Okay. Okay, so you approach. So this thing is on like a 10-foot high raised platform on a throne looking down at you with these weird milky white eyes where you don't see like any like you have no idea which way it's looking, and you hear his voice in your head. It introduces itself as Nahalor.
Hi Nala, I'm Nala. Our names are like matching.
Yes, they are, and you can't hear them. It's just in your head.
Yeah.
Might I ask why you are here?
That's quite a long story. I just joined your group, and then I was going to be a guard, but I was way too short to be a guard. But I really want to be an interrogator because I hate gnomes. And she just goes on and on and on.
Okay.
And she's like, and I thought the half-orc was interrogating that man, and I thought that's a good opportunity to get some training. And he was all like, no, go help the dwarves. And I'm like, I don't want to help those dwarves because they're already going to get eaten by slime, and they're probably already dead down there. And you just lost 2 good dwarves.
Perfect. Okay, so Nala's going on and on, and this creepy thing is just staring at you, listening. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear. Oh dear. 9.
9. Perfect. Okay, what else does Nala say?
Yeah, so, and do you know why I want to interrogate gnomes? Let me tell you about gnomes. Have you ever heard how awful gnomes are? I could go on and on forever about gnomes. There was this one time, and she tells a story about the Quippers.
The Quippers? Okay.
Yeah. And there was this other time I was in the yawning portal, and this gnome named Blinks, he was supposed to have some kind of stone, and then he vanished before I could interrogate him to find out where the stone was. And then I was recruited.
I was recruited.
And now I'm here.
You hear Nahalor's voice, kind of slick and oily in your brain, say, "Gnomes aren't all bad. Their brains are delicious."
Oh. I was told I wasn't allowed to eat gnome brains.
Who told
Or
you such a
gnome
thing?
pieces.
Who told you such a thing?
Well, I met a friend and she's trying to help me like be a good citizen, you know. in normal society and eating people is bad. I already learned you can't eat people.
You only have to pretend when you're on the surface. Once you're down below,
I can do whatever I want?
do whatever you want.
That's exciting.
It is. So are you going to continue to attempt to rescue Floon? Or are you going to actually join us?
Well... I don't know why you're holding Floon anyway, because he doesn't know where the stone is. The other guy with the red hair knows where the stone is.
Yes, we know that now. We were actually going to let Floon go.
Oh, that's nice.
So if you'd like, you can take Floon back and have him rescued.
Mm-hmm.
And then continue to look for the stone for us with your new friend, Raynar.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, there's an option.
It is indeed.
I didn't think of that one. I'm not very smart.
That's why I'm the boss.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes. So he stands up.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when you realize that the half-orc is not really that far behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So make a choice, small one.
Okay.
Are you going to work for us?
Yeah.
You are.
Well, what's my other choice? Is the other choice cake? Because I might take cake.
The other choice is dying.
Oh.
And then I'll find out if kobold brains are delicious too.
Well, I can tell you that they're not as good as gnome brains.
It actually throws them on. It's like, wait, what? You've had, like, he's trying to, like, is she actually eating, like, gnome brains and kobold brains? This thing is messed up. So you've thrown the mind flayer off guard. What are you doing? Are you actually going to work for them, or are you lying? Is it a persuasion check or a deception check?
Nala wants to keep her options open.
Oh, okay.
So she hasn't decided one way or the other, but she heard dead
Yep.
and rescue Floon.
Mm-hmm.
So those are two really good options.
Okay. There's another thought that enters your head, and you have no idea where this thought comes from.
Mm-hmm.
It's very strange. Which is weird, because Nala is kind of, at this point, used to things putting thoughts in her head.
Seraphina talks to her in her head.
Yeah, Seraphina talks to your head. Now the Mind Flayer is talking in your head.
Yeah.
Every now and then you'll get like a little ping from your dragon overlord who talks to you in your head.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I never heard him.
We haven't had like a serious conversation, but
Oh, okay.
every now and
He
then. Yeah.
checks on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that, and now you're getting another one from a different source.
Mm-hmm.
And this, whatever this source is, it is aware of the situation, knows exactly all the information that Nala just got, and really just wants to kill the Mind Flayer.
Oh, someone in here wants to kill the Mind Flayer.
Somebody wants you to attack the Mind Flayer. Yeah. And it's weird. It's like, it wants to kill the Mind Flayer for glory.
Yep.
But it killing the Mind Flayer means you killing the Mind Flayer.
How strong does this pull Nala to want to kill the Mind Flayer?
I don't know, it's pretty strong.
Like, give her some
It's
numbers
not,
here.
well, it's not gonna force you. It's just,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to do a save. It's nothing like that. It's completely up to Nala what she wants to do. It's just there is some thing that apparently is with Nala in this room right now, and if you attack and kill the Mind Flayer, it will consider itself as having defeated the Mind Flayer, and just really wants to do that. Like, it's excited by the challenge, by the glory.
Nala didn't rest before she came in here.
No, she did not.
Nala has 25 hit points out of 50.
There you go.
And Nala knows that she's not her best.
And yet that seems to fill this, whatever it is, with the even greater desire, like the challenge and the glory, and destroy the Mind Flayer. And then you hear one word kind of ping in your consciousness as you're thinking about killing the Mind Flayer, and that is hero.
Because she would be the hero for killing the Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
She'll die.
I don't know. Maybe.
She swings at the Mind Flayer.
Does she really? Did she just attack?
I kind of want
She's
to.
just like,
Really, you're making me really want to kill the mind flayer.
it's up to you. It's completely up to you.
Yep, she'll kill the mind flayer.
She's gonna
Roll
attack?
initiative.
Okay, roll initiative.
Or is this a surprise round?
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know if you're going to actually surprise the mind flayer because it is apparently reading your thoughts.
Reading my mind.
Yeah, so you have no idea. But we'll roll initiative. Mm-hmm. You get to go, and we'll see if it's a surprise or not.
Okay.
What you get?
10.
10.
I know, that's awful. It's awful. Now it's gonna die.
Oh, I forgot that one too. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so Nala kind of has this struggle.
Internal struggle.
Yeah, internal struggle. What do I do? Because there's a lot of good options and there's a lot of options that potentially life-threatening and bad.
Yeah.
And then Nala's head kind of snaps up, and you notice that you haven't heard the mind flayer's voice in your head for the entire length of this, like, couple of seconds of internal struggle. And the mind flayer, when you look up, his head is actually like he's kind of leaning forward, and he's kind of like this, like he's having trouble reading your mind. Mm-hmm. He's also 10 feet up on the platform.
Oh, I didn't realize I was that far from him.
Yeah, you're only about like 10 feet from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you're also 5 feet from either side of where the stairs are. Mm-hmm. And about 10 feet behind you is the half-orc.
Right.
You have no idea where Zaz is. Mm-hmm. What do you do?
Okay, so if I work for you, how does this work? Like, we shake hands on it, or what? What's the civilized procedure?
The mind flayer kind of looks at you and says, you say, you tell me that you are working for me, and I will tell if you're lying or not.
Okay.
And if you're lying, I kill you.
Right.
And if not, you are part of the Xanathar's Guild.
Does it go both ways?
If I lie to you, can you kill me?
Mm.
You can try.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Okay, I'll shake on it.
Shake on it. Are you planning on attacking? Yeah. Roll deception then. Shake on it.
19.
19. Awesome. Okay. There we go. Insight. Okay. Insight. Perfect. All right. He kind of stands up. Well, he's already been standing.
Yeah.
He kind of shifts and kind of floats to the right, floats down, comes up and extends this like weird long-fingered talon spidery hand tipped with weird claws and goes to shake.
Okay.
You shake it in? Okay. His hand is cold and clammy.
Do you feel not good?
I feel fine.
Oh.
And the tentacles are writhing like not far from your face. What do you do?
I wish I had a one-handed weapon so I could pull him in and stab him. But I can't.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing at his face.
Okay, so you let go of his hand and then just attack?
Yeah.
Okay. He is...
Oh, I'm gonna rage.
Okay, rage, good. Bonus action rage, and you attack. He is surprised. Apparently is not being able to read your thoughts. So you have advantage, which means it's a straight roll.
And I get 2 attacks.
Yep.
No, because it's my turn.
Yep.
They both hit, I'm sure, because that's a 21 and also a 23.
They both hit.
$12 for the first one.
12 damage. Okay.
16 for the second.
16 damage. Okay. She just slash through his robe and his rib cage, and slash through the other side of his robe and up the side of his of his chest, and he goes flailing back with the tentacles all freaking out like that, and the half-orc behind you starts swearing in orc like crazy because he had no idea what's going on. Completely taken by surprise. He's bloodied instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still alive.
Of course. That's okay.
The half-orc says a couple of arcane words. You know Draconic.
I do know Draconic.
Yeah, so you can actually tell what spell he is casting. And it is Burning Hands. Roll a dex save.
Advantage.
Yep.
That would be a 15.
15?
Yep.
15? That definitely saves.
Cool.
Yep.
You made me attack a mind flare. Mind games.
16 fire damage. Halved is going to be 8.
Okay.
Zaz. Go. Yep. That's definitely going to hit.
Do it up, Zaz. I mean, Serafina.
That's 15 damage to that dude. Ooh. I think she has 2 attacks.
I hope so.
She does have 2 attacks.
If she doesn't, we're probably in big trouble.
16, that's also going to hit. Another d4 plus 5 damage. That's another 6 damage.
Because we're a party of 2. That could have been the name of the show, Party of 2.
Party of 2. Okay, so this half-orc just does this, and this huge sweep of flame goes ripping across the room.
Burning Hands. How much did the dooflicky guy take?
None.
He was standing right next to me.
I know, but the half-orc actually aimed it so it would only hit you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
These
So the whole
that
place
know
gets
about
lit up.
Angles and mathematics.
Yeah, it's crazy. Kind of does this to his hands as the fires go out and got this big grin on his face, and then goes, ugh! And all you see is Zaz's hand with a dagger in his chest, and it rips out, and then and the half-orc just goes down.
Awesome.
And then it's the my player's turn.
Oh dear. This is the part she's probably not going to live through. She needed to get a nat 20 to win, to live.
Okay. It is an intelligence saving throw
Oh no.
versus 15.
Oh no. I don't know which one to roll. Come on, Nala, you can do it. If she doesn't, her brain's gonna get eaten, isn't it? Oh, I rolled a 15. She has a -1.
Oh, you miss it by 1. That's great.
I should have saved my inspiration for a big boss fight instead of whatever I used it for the other day. Oh, Nala.
Okay, so this wave of psychic energy just blasts out from the Mind Flayer, hitting Nala full on for 16 psychic damage.
Okay.
Are you still up?
For now.
Okay, and you're stunned.
Oh, no.
You are stunned. There we go. Okay. And it floats back a little bit.
And I'm stunned.
You are stunned, which means for this round, all you can do is try to fight off being stunned, which means at the end of your turn, you get to make another saving throw.
Well, that's now, because I
Yep.
can't do anything else.
Yep. What'd you get?
0.
No, that's a bummer. You're still stunned.
Yes.
Okay.
Why did you roll a 1?
She's just sitting there like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The wizard stands back up.
Right, because it's half-orc.
This is a half-orc, yeah.
Oh, no.
Turns around and, again in arcane language, casts a spell, which you hear something about some kind of crazy missiles.
And I'm stunned.
And does this, and 4 darts of magical energy fly from his hand.
Go to the
And go
Mind
zipping
flare.
off into the darkness. And then poof, 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 hit Zaz.
No. I thought I is going to turn on his master so he could be the boss. That would have been a better plan.
And all you see is Zaz light up, like you see her face. She's not a goblin anymore. In the shadows, you see her face light up as these magic missiles, like, and she just, like, instead of like in a face of like pain, every time she gets hit, she just gets more and more angry.
Total party kill.
So she shoots him and hits him and kills him, and the wizard goes down.
Well, that's lucky.
The Mind Flayer kind of looks at Nala, tentacles writhing not far away, looks over in the darkness where there's Zaz somewhere there. Maybe the Mind Flayer can see it, maybe it can't. And then slides right over to Nala, and the tentacles just wrap around your head. You can feel a little suctions go on. Doesn't bite in, just kind of reach, and then you can hear the Mind Flayer's voice kind of say out to Nala, and from what he's saying, you're assuming also to Zaz, and says, "Leave now, or I take the kobold's brain in front of you, and then I kill you." And it's really scary, intimidating.
And she's stunned, so she can't even say, "Save yourself."
So, it's your turn, and you're still, Nala, you're still trying.
Stunned.
And all you hear is that presence say, "Get him," and you're not stunned.
Oh, that's nice.
And you have your turn.
Oh, that just seems like cheating, but thank you. I don't know
It's
who
not.
this is.
Exactly. I do.
I know. Okay, I'm going to have to use that die again because I'm going to attack recklessly.
Ooh, sweet. Reckless.
Wow.
Reckless!
And she's going to have to become a swashbuckler so she can attack by herself, right? Oh, good man. Okay, well, she hits both. 20
20 hits.
and 23.
23 hits.
She lost her rage, though, didn't she?
Did she lose
She was
rage?
stunned, and she didn't
Yeah.
get attacked.
Yeah.
So I don't get my rage damage.
You still bonus
And
action
I
rage.
couldn't... I would have to do that recklessly.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
You can recklessly attack without raging.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, yeah, you can still
Okay.
bonus action rage. You are no longer stunned at the beginning of your turn.
12 damage on the first time.
12 damage. Okay.
13 damage on the second one.
13 damage on the other one.
And I would have had to step away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of just whip your head backwards. The tentacles go flying in surprise, and you just slash and slash. This dark, greenish ichor that you assume is his blood goes whipping off and just sprays across the floor and the wall as you rip through him. And he stumbles back, just holding the tatters of his robe in place and his skin because he is looking hurt. And you hear him physically hiss at you, upset. Yeah.
I'll hiss back.
There you go. And you hiss back. It's his turn. What does he do?
He runs away and I get an
Yes,
attack of opportunity.
He does. He runs. He disengages.
Oh,
and
he disengages.
floats towards one of the
the
tapestries and
Disengagers.
disappears behind it.
Yep. At least he used his action to disengage.
Yes,
Because he can't dash.
that's right.
And he's probably not as fast as me.
I don't know. He floated pretty fast.
I'm a fast runner.
Okay. Zaz runs over and checks on Floon.
Yes.
Finds him alive. Says it out loud, like, he's alive, he's just unconscious.
Good.
Okay. There's no enemy there because that guy's dead. Now his turn.
I run 40 feet towards the direction that old tentacle mouth went.
Okay. Behind the tapestry, you find a door that leads into another chamber. Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
As
You
far as
run
I can.
into the chamber and you see two goblins with short bows waiting for you to walk in, and they shoot you.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, they got a +4. That's it. So 18.
That hits me.
Haha.
I'm unconscious.
So 5 piercing, but
I'm
halved.
unconscious.
2. How many hit points did you have?
1.
She run forward, and you're like, aha! And there's these two goblins, and they one misses, one hits you, and the mind flayer reaches out and holds on, like grabs onto this little crystal on this little weird arcane pillar and blinks out of existence.
Darn it!
Just as you fall to the ground unconscious.
I should have my crossbow out and shoot at him.
That was awesome. When you come to, this happens like almost every time we play. It's hilarious. Nala needs more of a team.
Yes.
When you come to consciousness, you see the two dead goblins.
Yes.
With Zaz sitting there cleaning goblin blood off of her daggers. She has Floon, who seems really out of it, but is kind of following her lead. And she has bound your wounds. You have 1 hit point.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like, "Did you get it? I couldn't find the body. Where'd that freaky creature
He
go?"
grabbed onto that crystal and he got away.
This one right here?
Yes. Do you think he can get back here with that crystal? Should we just destroy
No,
it?
I already checked it. It's like a one-time use thing.
Well, at least there's that.
Yeah. I mean, we could destroy it so we can't recharge it later.
Let's do that, because I'm really angry.
Did you just smash it?
Yes.
Okay. It shatters.
I collect the dust so that if I ever meet him again, I can throw it in his eye holes when I kill him.
Okay, that's good. Floon's
I'm
like,
going to write that
"Who
down.
are you people? What is going on?"
We are here to save you.
Okay, I'll shut up now.
She doesn't sound so mad. No, she turns sweet again. She's like, "No, we're here to rescue you."
Oh, great.
Volo sent us.
Oh, that's awesome. Volo's such a good friend.
And that guy at the tavern you owe money to.
Who, what, huh?
No,
Whatever.
no.
Okay, let's go.
You remember.
Sure, let's go.
You'll pay him.
Oh, okay, let's just go.
Lead the way.
Zaz has found that there is another exit out of here.
That's lucky.
Yeah. So she opens the door, and there's the same sewer tunnel you came in. You can actually see the alcove that you entered about 10 feet down there. Little grapefruit thing kind of floating around, but it doesn't see you guys. And you guys can slip off into the sewers.
That's lucky.
And you have escaped. You have saved Floon.
Hooray.
What
Well,
do
that was more trouble than it was worth. I made another enemy. And 75 more gold. Let's bring this guy to the yawning portal.
There you go. Alright, so you go to the yawning portal, stinking of sewage. But whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It's adventurers, they don't care.
And I have mind flare guts on me too.
This is true.
So
You are splattered with mind flayer blood all
Yep,
over.
Yep.
You have
And what was that guy's name again?
the mind flayer?
Yeah.
It was I have it right here. Nihilor.
I'm gonna spell it Nala
Nihilor. There you go. So you're headed to the yawning portal, and it's a few minutes, and then you notice that Zaz is kind of chuckling every time she looks at you.
Do I still have a tattoo on my head?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And she's still chuckling. No, that's not it.
What is it?
That's not it. And she casts a spell and becomes you,
Oh yeah.
except you have little tiny suction marks running all the way like around your face.
I wonder how long that's gonna last for.
Yeah, like it's just, you can actually tell exactly where the tentacles were wrapped around your head.
I'm gonna start telling
'Cause
everyone
you
I
have-
killed Nala.
You have like probably several dozen little tiny hickeys all over your face.
Oh,
and
no.
head. There you go.
Yep.
So you meet Volo
Okay, cool.
rather quickly.
Yep.
You have some food.
Mm-hmm.
You receive 75 more gold for you and 75 more gold for Zaz.
Yep.
So the full 100 has been paid. Floon leaves quickly because he does not feel well, but is very thankful to you and to Volo for saving him. Zaz kind of stays out of it and shifts into another appearance and disappears. And then that's it. You are done. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna get up on the table and I killed a mind flare and wait for the applause.
Okay, there's a couple of people, since it's early in the morning, that are all like, okay. One person in the back, woo woo. That's it. That's all you got.
Oh, she thought that would be so heroic that they would think she was a grand hero for killing a mind flare. But she didn't kill him.
One person in the back's like, are you sure you didn't just make out with it? And then sees the 5-foot greatsword and shuts up immediately. Would you like to find a place to get a room and collapse and recover?
That's probably a good idea.
There you go. Okay. And that is the end of today's session. Love tempting you to do stupid things. It was funny.
Nala will always fall for the stupid things.
But there could be good consequences from that.
Oh, I'll have to wait and find out.
Yep, in the next episode.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.
And we'll see you then.
Laters. One person in the back's like, are you sure you didn't just make out with it? And then sees the 5-foot greatsword and shuts up immediately.
She's like, that was your daddy. No, she doesn't say that because that's really gross and I'm not going to have that on camera.